Let's fight, folks. It's another night. We don't give up and we don't quit. And that is why we're out here, folks. Let's fight. Let's fight. Share the live and smash that emoji button wherever you folks are joining us this evening. We are privileged to be here. Oh, y'all thought we weren't coming on because we were detained on Dr. Hines' program. Thank you so much, Dr. Hines, for having me and members of my team. Thank you so much. Teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you so much, Dr. Hines. And we're right into this other program. This is what we got to do, you know. No time to give up, folks. No time to quit at all, at all, at all. It's required of us. We got to walk and chew gum at the same time. So good to see each and every one of you. Emily Durant, good to see you here. Great to see you on the live and each and every one of you folks. Roxanne Odessa and Angeli Abrams and all the other folks who are joining us tonight. I'm going to try to be a hero. We'd intended to finish Dr. Hines' program by 8, but the conversation was so sweet. Thank you, Dr. Hines. Pace and power. Thanks for having us on your broadcast. Really, really, really want to thank Dr. Hines for that. And you know what? I'm going to ring the bell one time just for Dr. Hines. And who don't like me ringing the bell? Sending some love your way. Who don't like us ringing the bell, good folks? To be said, did you know? We got the fight card set, good folks. We're fired up and we are ready to go. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. Hope you guys have had a great day. Your day is off to a great, your week rather, is off to a fantastic start. How y'all doing now? How y'all doing? I'm ready to get into it. Waiting for some of you guys because I ain't want to go over nothing, you know. We ain't born twice. No, that's how we used to say it. When somebody say, repeat yourself now. Well, you just said it. So I ain't born twice. Wherever we got that from, I said it so many times, you know, as a teenager. So many times, good folks, and we're fired up. We're ready to go. How y'all doing? How y'all keeps? Do let us know. We're ready to get into the fight card. Where you folks at tonight? Folks, a horrific accident today. And that's where we begin our program from. That is where we start this evening. Take a look, folks, and take a listen. Do you open up?
3 men were found in a minibus along the Maduro Trail Sunday morning. The three were identified as Leon Achi, the driver, Rafa Bovel of Linden, and a so far unidentified man. A driver who declined to be identified said that for weeks, drivers along the road to Madi have been exposed to deplorable road conditions.
And quite recently, we have noticed that the contractor who's doing the road has taken all his pieces of equipment off the road that sometimes used to assist us in terms of getting through the bad spots and the bad area. But in terms of the state of the road, ridiculous, bad, deplorable, disgusting, all the words that to describe something that is not good.
The minibus carrying the now dead man had stuck in the road. The minibus appeared to be stuck in a deep pothole with the rear of the vehicle submerged. The vehicle engine was on and all windows were locked. It's suspected that the victims had slept in the bus the entire night. The speaker said that a 90-minute trip from Abura to Linden takes between 5 and 6 hours.
When we have children and fresh, and we refer to fresh like chicken and beef and fish and stuff like that, it's scary. Scary. Because sometimes the stuff is not properly frozen. By the time you get there, it's half done, and you know the people complain, especially fish start spoiling.
He said that bus owners are losing revenue through maintenance and reduced passenger load.
Because no one wants to spend 8 or 9 hours on the road, and they could take 1 hour and fly out, and they pay like about $4,000 or $5,000 more. Because if you come through the road, you have to buy lunch, you have to buy snack, you got to buy water, and it's going to end up being the same thing.
He said that if the road was good, the 3 men would have been alive. Another said that there have been really, really bad situations.
Sometimes you reach some points that you can't go farther. You don't get to finish your destination, and it take a whole lot out of you, just so them couple of hours you might stay there.
Yeah, I was lucky yesterday morning to be like amongst the first set of people who came there, when we were coming up, because the truck man said he's trying to wake them.
He said that the men looked as if they were sleeping.
But they were dead asleep, and it was real shocking, real. When I seeing them there one day after, I still can't, get myself, was the people at 58. And they left 58 like after 10 that night, the man said, in the rain. And when that rain falling, there's signal zip, zip, zero. That's it. Zip, zip, zero. It's real sad, man. To just go there and see these three people sitting there. And when we got there, like about 9 yesterday morning, after the rain, the bus engine was still on.
Welcome back, folks. Our thoughts and prayers with those families. That was the opener. We're going to circle back to some of that to give you some more information a little later on. But as we begin tonight, folks, I'm going to try to be here and try to finish all this in half an hour. I don't want to have you guys on exceptionally long tonight, given that we cut into our program time being on with Dr. David Hines on Politics 101. Thank you, Dr. Hines, again for having us. Folks, look what's happening around the world. A missile strike in Sevastopol. Yep, a missile strike there. Russia says to the U.S. ambassador that they will retaliate. Folks, are we seeing the Third World War? Did we have a third one before? Are we seeing the Third World War here, folks? My God, don't let us go there. Please and thank you. Do not let us go there. Russia has vowed to retaliate. Enough lives lost. And it's always civilians that are caught up in these things. Always civilians. Russia blames the U.S., of course, for what it calls a barbaric Crimea attack and accused the U.S. of waging a proxy war in Crimea, resulting in the deaths of at least 4 people, right? 4 military personnel, that is, and 151 others. That's what they're saying. And this is according to the Russian Foreign Ministry. And they've since summoned the U.S. ambassador there. Yeah, vowing to retaliate. But don't let's go down that way. But look, story here. We covered this one a couple of nights ago, where this gentleman was trying to kill 2 kids on a beach. This is Romney Desronville. 41 years old and charged with attempting to murder 2 children, trying to drown them on a beach in Connecticut. Right? The children, twins under 3, have been in the intensive care at Yale New Haven Hospital there. You think you got evil in the world? Huh? They put you on 2 million bail. If he could make it, 2 million bail, I think they say he can stay. That's what they're really getting to here. You think you see evil in this world? We know evil in this country. And it's not you and I, folks. Don't let nobody tell you that. It is not you and I at all. Please and thank you. Thoughts and prayers with the families. Thoughts and prayers with those kids for a very, very speedy recovery. Tommy Gibbs, good to see you there. Wickedness, Tommy says. Candy, Nelina, Inderjeet, Glenford and Savage, Brendan, Kyle, Debbie, Avril, Mark. Evil in this world. We got something to deal with here. I think we call them the PPP. That is what I think we call them here. The PPP. But it's evil. Evil. Wilton Blue, Alson Cortez, Candy Nelene, Pretty Militia, Claire Capel. Evil. Plain and simple. Finalinus. See you. They ring the bell for all of you. Coming in quick. We've been talking about Kenya having a police presence in Haiti. They're telling us that Kenya forces are leaving tomorrow for Haiti. Yep, believe it or not, Kenya actually putting some skin in the game. Kenyan police officers departing for Haiti tomorrow. And this is part of tackling gang violence in Haiti. Kenya's putting some skin in the game, boots on the ground. Right? And they've been talking about this for about a year now. And now they're getting the okay. So kudos to Kenyan President William Ruto for committing. How many GDF soldiers going? Haiti is not a CARICOM member state. Isn't Haiti a CARICOM member state? What are we putting in? How much is the funding that we're providing? I think you understand what we're dealing with here. What's the funding we're putting in? What is our skin in the game? I saw the boys met at the airport recently. They had a press conference. You say CARICOM has its uses. What are we using CARICOM for? There I said it. Who vex? There I said it. Talking about CARICOM. CARICOM has its 47th regular meeting coming up, heads of government meeting, aimed at deepening regional integration with who? Haiti? And addressing pivotal issues like not having boots on the ground in Haiti, like not providing resources. And those are the things we're talking about. Folks, you think you understand what's happening here? You know, CARICOM got some too. CARICOM got some as well. It's Animal Farm over there. Wish them the best. They're talking about Haiti for a long time, but we ain't seen no real action with their skin in the game. Well, we got some good Caribbean leaders. Some of them, Father have his mercies. Some of them. But I want to say congrats to our Caribbean people. You know, the Caribbean Games Federation Athlete Advisory Commission recently had an election. It was the very first time that athletes were able to vote in this way for their comrades to head this organization in the various posts that were available. That's a good thing. Once we're building sporting organizations in this country, in this region, as a matter of fact, has to be a good thing. And we really want just the best for our sportsmen and women, that they continue to compete on the international stage. And if we don't empower them to do so, what sense it make? What sense it make? But we're so happy, and some of our Guyanese brothers and sisters are part of this as well. And we want to commend all of them for their efforts. And sometimes you just got to take matters into your own hands. And that's part of what our sportsmen and women are doing here, trying to articulate policies and programs that will benefit them. And again, who best to do it than the sportsmen and women themselves who are caught up in this exercise? So kudos to all of those persons who are there making a difference, folks, which is more than we can say. Which is more than we can say about some folks at our end. We're just happy for folks who out here making a difference. Y'all know once we come in the 592, set of sad stories we gotta deal with. It's a set of sad stories. For instance, Irfan said he wasn't you all remember that if you missed it? He wasn't too caught up with the Mohammeds, and he can deal with the matter very dispassionately. That's what he said. They're my friends, but I like the rule of law better. I rather see that. Here's somebody said recently, if you missed the press conference.
President Irfan Ali has not denied his association with the Mohammeds, Nazar and Azruddin. The United States has applied sanctions to the Mohammeds for a number of alleged infractions. At a recent press conference, Ali said that Guyana is a small country. He said that there are few who may not have interacted with the Mohammeds.
There is no one in this room who can tell me they don't know the Mohammeds. No, that's not the answer. I'm answering you. All the banks were associated with the Mohammeds. All the major businesses might have been associated with the Mohammeds. The Mohammeds are in business long before I was born. I made it Chevron as 2 years ago. I made it very clear that I know the Mohammeds. I was a Saints. We went on Fridays. There was a mosque at the top of the building. That's where all the guys from Saints went on Fridays.
He said that such interaction doesn't condemn people to sanctions. He acknowledged using a vehicle provided by the Mohammeds ahead of his appointment as president.
No one is above the law. And that is all I want. I want the rule of law to work. There is no agenda. Now, in relation to the vehicle that I use, not in opposition. The vehicle that you're speaking about was used during election campaign and after, when my security apparatus advised me that I needed a safe vehicle because of the distance I was traversing, and in their assessment, the threat that I was exposed to.
He said that the use of the vehicle was in the open.
And I did not use that vehicle after assuming office. The day I was sworn in, I was brought home, and the vehicle that also the president provided was used for the very next day.
He insisted that he wasn't compromised.
Yep. So basically, he was saying it wasn't his problem, it was the security. I don't like people like that. You always got somebody they could blame for something. It wasn't me, it was them, it was he, it was she, it was. So it's the security that made him go and take the Muhammad's vehicle of all the vehicles in the country. It's the security. And then he said quite recently as well that the government, or rather the government said that they weren't slighted by these sanctions by the US. And then we're hearing too that more sanctions might even be coming. They said they didn't feel slighted by it.
On the declaration of gold in Guyana was one of the areas of focus of the investigation conducted by the United States over a nearly 3-year period. At present, the government says that Guyana must wait for information from the United States federal authorities.
All right. We might have been a little hurried there. We might have been a little bit in a hurry there. But here is that piece where they're saying that they didn't feel slighted at all by these investigations that were happening for over 2 years without their knowledge.
China and the United States have been sharing information on a number of issues, according to President Ali.
The US and Guyana has a tremendous relationship. We have been collaborating and sharing information at the intelligence level, serious information on transnational crime and everything that we can't have a public discourse on.
There has been information sharing on crime. The manner in which the U.S. went about conducting its investigation leading to the application of sanctions had nothing to do with the relationship between the countries, said President Ali.
The U.S. is a strategic partner of Guyana. The U.S. is supporting our military, is supporting our police. We just had a police academy that has been internationally certified and accredited. We have a training program, joint training program between the US and Guyana. We have an expanded security presence of the US and collaboration with the US in Guyana.
Ali said that there are a number of investigations ongoing globally. He said that he didn't consider the recent spate of investigations as keeping Guyana in the dark.
The US did an investigation. We have now requested the information so that we can take action. In relation to the agencies, I don't want to be premature. The agencies are engaging. As you know, there's a lot of intricacies and all the right decisions. The agencies are independent and they will take all the necessary decisions. All the necessary decisions that are relevant to this case, based on the information set, based on the law, will be taken by the agency.
As things stand, according to Ali, every transaction by the Mohammed is suspended. Its cambio license has been suspended as its gold trading license.
Government is awaiting the information set. As of now, what has been said in the report is the issue of tax evasion. That we have to get the information. GRA has requested information. The Ministry of Finance has requested information. We can't operate without the information.
The U.S. has accused the Mohammed of evading some $50 million in taxes payable to the government.
Yeah, here are some of the other things that I want you guys to know happening tonight, folks. Signs of the times indeed. And hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are well, wherever you're joining us from this evening. Yep, there's a lot happening. Signs of the times, good folks. Signs of the times. It's not easy at all. Good to have so many of you on the lives. Look, story here now. You remember we told you about this just recently. This young woman, an entrepreneur, fighting to make ends meet out there, and then you got somebody who gonna just take her life for granted, take her life cheap, stab to her neck, right? Because you're telling him, don't drink so much, boyo. Don't drink so much. He get vexed, assaulted her, stabbed her to her neck. It's dead, and rather than dead like that. And rather Canton. There's so much injustice in this country. But the authorities gotta show a greater interest, in making some of these people example. I think we gotta bring back the hangman in this place, We might got to bring back the hangman who went next. I understand all the implications, human rights and all those different things. I think we gotta bring back the hangman though. This thing getting out of control in this country, Well, the police said that they have arrested Nelda Neblet over this young woman's death. He didn't vex she. Why you feel it's your father? Can you tell me? Why Royston Campbell, Ariel, Brian, Marvel, Brian Daniels, Denise Thomas, why you feel it's your father? Candy Nililenda Jit. I see you there. Chin Sing Henry. Good to see you on the live chat. Osmond Hodge. Why you feel it's your... Oh, the people don't want you all. Go about your business now. Yeah. You got to know you're bad lucky. You're not really you're bad lucky. There's no one fish in the sea. Now the people got buried their daughter. Come on, folks. Please and thank you. Walk away. Walk away. This gruesome act took place on Sunday, hours after the young woman met her demise. For his own good, she said, "Now, by the children, you got to think for the children. Right? You got to think for the children. Oh, stop this drinking, man. You didn't want that. Stab the girl to her neck. Our thoughts and prayers with Anuradha Kanchun's family. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. You realize how many times in one program we say thoughts and prayers? Because every day, carnage on our roads and our waterways. You see it all the time. Violence against women and girls. That's precisely where this falls. This is where, what's her name is? The Honorable Minister, Vindhya Prasad. What are we doing in this place, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? Will we making any sense? Really trying to be a hero this evening. Look at the stories we're following. Huh? People got it tight in this country, people turning to some very, very unsavory activities. You could imagine police just walking by and finding ganja in big bags by a fence. Big, big bags by fences, like ganja just falling. Narco state, that's what we keep saying. The advent of the PPP, the People's Progressive Party Civic, has brought back all of these ills, all of these maladies in our country. It's narco state. And the police are telling us in a cordon search activity, quite recently, they netted a whole host of ganja. It's a wrap up in a plastic bag, in a heap of grass next to a fence. It's some little thingish. Now, sir, it's some little thingish. And this is the police at Anna Catherine. Region Division number 3 carried out listen to this, a cordon search exercise at Church Street, Anna Caterina, West Coast, Demerara, on Sunday afternoon, and found 328 grams of suspected marijuana. So during the operation, as I said, the ranks found a bulky black bag in a heap of grass next to a fence. The bag contained leaves and seeds and stems. Right? People say the farming, that's what it really, they didn't mean no infraction. It's farming the farming, people say go back to the land, and they're going back to that. We always say around these parts, good folks, if you can do the time, you know the rest. Trying to be a hero, not keep you guys too long. You can do the time. We big. PPP, we big. We big. We got age. We're looking good. Carolyn Haley, Linda Booker, Coral Providence, Sia Perez, and Wenda, Tommy Gibbs. We big. Brian Daniels. We still looking good. We ain't stupid. We big. We impactly. Come for be funny at all. Is the campaign start, I saw Ashley today in a line waiting for cash grant. Oh, they ain't got no shame now. You see, if you have a merit-based system, That's not the proper word for it, right? A needs-based system. You got people earning $3 million a month going and collect cash grant. Right? There should be people who are struggling in this country. I saw Sheena line today. He gets it little thing too. You know? It's unfortunate. The money in this country never meeting the people. That's why every Monday Sabbath Cruz got that column. What it costs to live and do with you. And over and over and over and over, people in this country, Indo-Guyanese, Afro-Guyanese, you know, Chinese Guyanese, you name it across the spectrum, the ethnic spectrum in this country, keep complaining that things are hard and tough. If Jack, you're collecting cash grant in Kwame, if we beating problems in this country, Bantu King, huh? But a needs-based system, you can't get people who are in $3 million a month collecting cash grants. Brian says it's right. It's buying votes. That is what I wanted to come to. That's why I said, is a political campaign started? And is this part of the relief we put in there, the relief package for cost of living measures, $8, $6, $7 billion? Is this part of it? I don't think so. But it's part of the politicking. You see, it's part of the campaign, the buying votes. Right? Neville Cedal says it's grant insult, bribery. Raquel Gentle says selling your souls for no value. People in K. They gone now and they drinked out like a bio. Drinked out like bio. But let us create systems in this country where people can work and live with dignity. You don't got to scrape by. Why can't we do that? You build a system where that's a raise you're getting on your salary monthly for the 5,000 in increase. People gonna live in this country with a head up. By the time you go in the shop, they're finished, you know. How much plantain selling for this country? How much a head of Bora out there? You think they really care? I didn't think so, you know. You think they really care? Huh? I don't feel so. I don't feel they really care at all. And we told you about this one when we started our program this evening, folks, with the opener. The bus there on the Madia Road, the Madia Trail coming out. I saw another report that them a board trail. Oh, let me get it right now. 3 individuals, I'm told 2 male and a female, stuck in a pothole, killing people in this country now. Stuck in a pothole. They're telling us that they died from carbon monoxide. And this should serve really and truly as a teachable moment. Because we definitely need some more education on this. Sometimes I see people, you know, you got blackout. Thank you, PPP. More blackouts since 2020. Rain might be falling. Detect the generator, put it inside. That is mad. Same thing could happen to you. Carbon monoxide poisoning. And you saw the depths of that vehicle in that hole. Killing people. Literally. Bad infrastructure. What are you doing with the money? What are you doing with it? Our thoughts and prayers with these folks here, you know, who lost their lives. With thoughts and prayers with the family. They said one Leon Achi, Ravina Boville, and now Vincent Fawcett is the other identified person. Vincent Fawcett died from carbon monoxide poisoning in this minibus found along the Mabura Road, they tell us. The deaths, according to reports, raised questions about how toxic gas built up was had inside of this vehicle, inside of this bus. And why were the victims sleeping there? No doubt they couldn't get that vehicle out on their own. And probably said, we're gonna rest here for the night, folks. We're gonna take a break here. Thoughts and prayers with the family.
Detectives in Regional Number 10 are probing the circumstances surrounding the death of 3 persons who were found inside a minibus along the Mabur Trail at 28 miles on Sunday morning at about 9 hours 40. Those confirmed dead are the driver of the minibus, Leon Achi, Rifa Bovel of Linden, and Vincent Fassett. The scene was visited by Commander of Regional Division Number 10, Superintendent Guy Nurse, and a party of policemen. Upon inspection, the minibus appeared to be stuck in a deep pothole with the rear of the vehicle submerged. The vehicle's engine was on and all windows were locked. It is suspected that the victims had slept in the bus the entire night. According to the post-mortem that was carried out this morning, it showed that the three deceased persons died from carbon monoxide poisoning. The bodies of the deceased were examined for marks of violence. None were seen on the exposed parts of their bodies. No foul play was suspected. Further investigations are ongoing.
Yep. Again, folks, our thoughts and prayers with those families. My God, our thoughts and prayers are with them. That can be an easy time for any of them at all, at all, at all. And other health issues. So watch out for that. Have your generators too close to your home, even your vehicles too close to your home, and you don't have enough ventilation. You might go to warm up the vehicle and all that. Exhaust fumes, as we say, it's carbon monoxide coming back into you. You're breathing it in and all that. Be careful out there. As we on health issues, folks, take a look at this. The health authorities said that they're worried about the overuse of antibiotics. They are very, very concerned about this because they said an overuse of antibiotics, right, can weaken your immune system, or rather have an impact on the disease prevention capability of your body. And so very, very worried about this. And this is according to the local health authorities, with information coming from the World Health Organization as well, right, that talks about the microbial resistance is a growing concern. So you might want to watch that. I know some folks out there. Any since your elbow hurts you, antibiotic. You might want to be careful about that. The authorities are saying, based on information coming from the World Health Organization, that they're worried about the overuse of that. And over time, leaves you exposed, leaves your body exposed to all manner of ailments and illnesses. Some we don't know. We got one good foot. You're about to drink your porridge and head to bed now. Take it easy. Laying down your left hand. Take it. Watch that. They're very, very concerned about that. That being said, look how things tight in this country. But Father of his mercies. You think it is in this country, folks? I want to tell you it is not. I know our days are getting so hard with politics and everything, and sometimes it's got to have a light moment. Things tight in this country. Man woke up and found all his the car wheel missing, right? Then just like one, them boys fetch away all. You see? You gotta be, I keep telling you all, if you stand one place too long in this country, them boys gone with you. Gone with you clear. Man woke up and found all the tires missing. This was in Eccles. yeah. yeah. Yeah, be careful out there. Be careful in Eccles. You think you understand that? You think you think you know how to mess you? There's a dent in your day. Chen Sing said, wow. Gilalikak said, what is this? Carol call Providence said, all the wheels, all. Then just take one. All the went with. I think it is in this country. It's where the police force to it. McGarrel Seville, I see the Beryl Crawford. Where the police, all the man wheels are gone with. No place on earth. Like the closer, the analyst is saying more sanctions could be forthcoming. More sanctions, folks, could be forthcoming. Yep. We watching it. We are watching it. Take a look, good folks. Take a look. Take a listen.
On the declaration of gold in Guyana was one of the areas of focus of the investigation conducted by the United States over a nearly 3-year period. At present, the government says that Guyana must wait for information from the United States federal authorities. The U.S. Treasury report says that some 10,000 kilograms of gold was underdeclared. The records show that between 2020 and 2022, on the declaration was nearly $2 billion US.
Guyana lost revenues or possible revenue losses would have amounted to 164 million US dollars. The government of Guyana has been told by the US federal authorities that their investigation into the named business people and businesses accounts for 50 million US dollars in tax violation. The numbers here show that the government of Guyana has still not identified another $114 million.
That was Advocate Marvin Williams. Raul Lucas, the former chairman of the Guyana Revenue Authority, said that the sanctions represent a public policy of the United States.
That the sanctions are to be observed by U.S. persons, and U.S. persons refer to citizens of the United States of America, permanent residents of the United States of America, and whatever businesses they have.
Lucas said that there is a website with the information that the government says it's seeking from the U.S. He said that the figures indicate why the private sector says it can't get access to foreign currency.
We probably would have lost about 91 million US dollars in royalties. We probably would have lost $46 million in income tax revenues, and probably would have lost $27 million in export duties.
This is money that should have been returned to the local treasury. Total losses appear to be 164 million US dollars. Some of this money was withheld by other private dealers, according to Lucas. The Mohammeds were accredited with shortchanging 50 million US dollars.
That leaves 114 million US dollars unaccounted for. And the only conclusion I could draw from that figure, that balance, is that perhaps more persons were likely to be sanctioned.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us at this time. That was the closer. That's our time, and that's our program. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us this evening. That being said, how are y'all doing, folks? Try to be a hero and condense everything and give it back to you, folks. The things we've been tracking throughout the day. Yep. Stay safe, folks, and thanks for joining us, each and every one of you. That's the last bell. Rosetta and Ayabo Natasha. I see Coral, Carol Jacobs, Rosetta, Ayabo, Jacqueline Wender, Coral Providence, and Lester Weeks, and Naomi Drucker. Respect and manners to Naomi. Patricia Fraser, and all the other folks joining us this evening. That's going to do it for us at this end. That's our time, and that's our program. Stay safe, folks. Please and thank you. Stay safe. Have a fantastic rest of the evening.